All right, now we're going to get into the rods and reels needed for a trip to Patagonia. Depending on where you're going, you're going to be fishing different kinds of water. Some lodges are very wade focused, focusing on smaller waters like small freestone rivers and spring creeks. Others are, on much bigger water, bigger fisheries, boat-based programs where you're going to be throwing a little bit heavier systems. So depending on where you're going, that's going to dictate the rods and reels that you need. I'll just run through the full spectrum here so you can have a full idea of what is useful down there. So I'll start at the smaller end of things. A 5-weight is probably as light as you want to go. Some lodges do like 4-weights. Again, these are going to be on very small waters, small spring creeks. But you can run into a lot of wind in Patagonia, no matter where you go on any day. And with any serious wind, that 4-weight is going to be a challenge to cast. So I really find myself fishing a 5-weight a lot on those smaller rivers. Spring Creek where I'm sight fishing, or a small freestone where I'm fishing a single hopper and walking, covering water all day. That's where I'm going to reach for my 5-weight, paired with the appropriate reel and a floating line. Then probably the most versatile all around, if you're going to bring one rod, this is the one, is the 6-weight with a floating line. That 6-weight rod has a little more backbone than the 5-weight. It can throw dries, throw big dries, small dries. It can throw a streamer. It can handle the wind. The 6-weight is the total workhorse, can have you covered on all bases, all fisheries, any day. I also like to bring a 7-weight for dedicated streamer fishing. Generally, with my 7-weight, I've got a sinking line paired with it, a streamer-specific line, and that's going to be for some of those bigger waters, bigger fisheries. You see a lot of those in Chile where you're fishing out of a boat, covering water with, big flies. So that 7-weight really easily throws those heavier, larger articulated streamers, where that 6-weight can probably do it, and you could throw a sink tip on a 6-weight. It's just going to be easier on a 7 if you know you're going to a streamer location. So on these trips, it's important that your rod matches your reel, your line matches your rod, and that everything's working together as one system. Like I said, depending on where you're going, the conditions are going to demand different tools, different equipment. So make sure that you review the details of the lodge that you're going to and pick the appropriate gear. If there's any questions or if you need clarification or advice, we're always available to help, and you can contact us by phone or email.